To live a virtuous life, one must master the art of self-discipline, reason, and resilience. The Stoics taught that true happiness lies not in external possessions or fleeting pleasures but in our ability to govern our own minds. If you desire tranquility, do not concern yourself with things beyond your control. The mind is our only true possession, and it is here that we must direct our efforts. As Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. It is within your power to shape your perception, to see obstacles not as hindrances but as opportunities for growth. What stands in the way becomes the way, Marcus Aurelius wrote, for every difficulty presents a chance to practice virtue. Life will throw misfortunes upon you, but these are only misfortunes if you see them as such. We suffer more in imagination than in reality, Seneca reminds us, urging us to focus on what is rather than what we fear might be. Do not seek to control external events, for the universe follows its own course. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things beyond our power, said Epictetus. The wise man does not complain about the wind, he adjusts his sails. You are not owed an easy life, nor can you expect the world to bend to your wishes. Accept what comes with equanimity, and you will never be shaken. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment, Marcus Aurelius advised. How foolish it is to lament what we cannot change. The Stoics did not advocate passivity, but rather a clear understanding of what is within our power, our thoughts, our actions, our virtues. Anger, envy, and resentment are the chains of the weak. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it, Marcus Aurelius warned. What does anger ever achieve except to cloud the mind and disturb the soul? Seneca likened anger to temporary madness, a self-inflicted wound that serves no purpose. If someone wrongs you, it is not the insult itself that wounds, but your interpretation of it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. True strength lies in composure, in the ability to respond rather than react. The greatest revenge is not to be like your enemy. The best way to avenge yourself is not to become as they are, wrote Marcus Aurelius. Wealth, fame, and status are distractions. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor, Seneca taught. Material goods do not secure happiness, for the more we acquire, the more we desire. True wealth is found in wanting nothing. No man is free who is not master of himself, wrote Epictetus. If you are ruled by your desires, you are their slave. The Stoic seeks to live in accordance with nature, embracing simplicity, self-restraint, and gratitude for what is. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them, Marcus Aurelius reflected, reminding us that joy is found in appreciating the present moment. To covet what is unnecessary is to burden oneself with needless suffering. Discomfort and hardship are not to be avoided but embraced. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body, Seneca noted. A warrior does not seek a life without battle, nor does a sailor pray for a windless sea. It is through adversity that we refine our character. Fire tests gold, and adversity tests brave men, Epictetus observed. Do not flee from challenges but welcome them, for they are the forge of virtue. Marcus Aurelius urged, do not indulge in dreams of what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess. Gratitude transforms what we have into enough. The man who complains about his lot forgets that others have less and yet suffer not. Philosophy is not for idle debate but for living well. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it, Epictetus advised. Wisdom is not in words but in deeds. What use is knowledge if it does not shape how we act? Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius commanded. Every day presents an opportunity to practice virtue, to be patient, courageous, just, and disciplined. If you fall short, do not despair. When a man knows not what harbor he is making for, no wind is the right wind, Seneca warned. Set your course with intention, and correct your course as needed. The Stoics remind us that death is inevitable. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, Marcus Aurelius urged. To fear death is to misunderstand life. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary, Seneca observed. The wise man does not fear the end, for he has lived well. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly, Marcus Aurelius wrote. Each moment is a gift, and to waste it in fear or regret is to squander what is most precious. Friendship and community are essential. Associate with people who are likely to improve you, Seneca advised. A wise man does not seek to be admired but to be bettered by those around him. Choose companions who inspire you to live virtuously. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, Marcus Aurelius said. Surround yourself with those who elevate your character, and you will rise. In the end, all that matters is how we live. Let each thing you do, say, and intend be like that of a dying person, Marcus Aurelius instructed. There is no greater folly than to waste life on trivialities. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life, Seneca urged. If you seek wisdom, practice it. If you seek peace, cultivate it. The path of the Stoic is not an easy one, but it is the path to freedom, strength, and true contentment.